Hi, welcome to another episode of this Australian guy playing GeoGuessr. Um, Today I'm going to play the UK map. I do quite well on the London map. I've even had a couple of perfect scores there. But the UK map, more broadly for the UK, haven't played much at all. And while I've had some good individual rounds on a couple of times, I really don't know the UK all that well. So this is a nice challenging map to see if I can get better at it. So starting the first of five, I'm going to use knowledge in my own head as per normal. Okay, Anderson Street. That's wonderful for a street name, but I've no idea what part of the UK I'm in. Anderson Street, well, that sounds more English than anything else, but could be Scottish. Say it sounds English. Let's see what we get here. This is, right, my immediate impression is more northern England than southern England, but that's based on very little information. So let's see if we can find something that helps me. A decent movement going on, which is good. It's Boxing Day as I play this. Cruton Gardens, okay. That's a interesting help, but I need better than that. Well, that was useful. That was much more useful in this other view. Okay, let's have a look. What's this up here? Friendship, flat to let, no, nothing. Gives me more details. Cruton Gardens. Well, that might be handy if I get in closer. You know, if I get a town or something. I certainly don't recognise Cruton Gardens. But I'm honestly not likely to recognise most places unless they're big cities. So, Cruton Gardens is not a huge help to me, but it might become relevant. Let's see what we get down here. Right, we've got a bus up here, so if I can get nearer that, I mean, not necessarily going to be able to get in front of it or anything, but it may be going somewhere useful. Maintenance, highway maintenance, okay. There's a bus ahead of me. Let's see what we get here. Anything? A couple of buses. So I'm going to stay on this road because if it's got a couple of buses, that may suggest I'm on a road that, sort of goes somewhere important. Now, let's zoom in on this bus. Arriva, free Wi-Fi, USB charging. Arriva. That one's going up. Going away from it, one more past that. No, nothing on there that really helps, but okay, I'm getting into sort of what looks like a bit more of a, maybe some shops or something, maybe, which may give me some useful information. Let's see what we get. We have one more step here. Okay, go local extra. Go local's helpful, if it told me where the local was, but don't think I'm going to be able to read that, but let's have a look. Is that Derby? It's a BY on the end. It looks kind of like Derby, so that could be helpful, but I don't really know where Derby is, so let's see. And I'm only confident of the BY on the end as well, that's the thing. Newsmags. Okay. Community convenience stores. Paypoint. Okay. Let's see if I can find Derby. I really don't know a clue, but Derby seems like a big enough name that it might be helpful. But it could be in Corby. I'm only confident about the BY, really. The rest of it. Isn't that helpful to me? But okay. Let's have a look up here. I'm almost into, well, in fact I am getting into Scotland up there, so You know something? There's Derby. That was lucky. I was about to say I'll click on Corby just in case, but let's see if I'm in Derby. Let's just say it's the only thing I've got so far suggests possibly Derby to me. So Derby's going to be, a fairly spread out place too. You've obviously got this, looking at the central area over there, 601, which I assume is the sort of old town originally, but there'll be other areas outside that, like here is this far, which is still Derby. So it's not a lot to help me, but let's see what we can get. Derby River, seeing what I can get, just have a look. And so all I've got for it to say Derby is a song where I could only really read the last two letters. The rest look like it might be, and I'm saying Derby, maybe it is Derby, I mean, I don't know. D-R-B-Y, I'm going to go with Derby, just my own. I feel more comfortable with that, but I don't actually know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. See what we've got here. I'd like something else that told me if it was, that's the thing. All I've got so far is a little bit on one bus stop sign that made me think Derby. And I only say I'm really confident of the BY there, not the rest. Let's see what we've got up here. Just houses by the looks of it. Let's up this way. Yeah, just houses, I think. Okay. 6:35 p.m. I don't want to spend a huge amount of time on this because I'm not that confident I've got anything, but let's have a look. That bus is moving away from me, isn't it? Yep, okay. Let's have a look here. This is, again, bus stop. Okay, let's get closer to that pole if we can, because it might be another decent look, maybe. Okay, well, I'm on the edge here, so it's not really that helpful, but no stopping, except local buses. No, can't really read anything on that side. So I might get a sort of an edge or something that might give me more, but the arriver, I'd like to be able to try and read that purple bit, but I can't, so there's no point fretting about it. I'm on a roughly north-south road, north-northeast maybe, south-southwest. Speedies. Speedies, tyres and exhaust. Okay, well, might be able to get something up here because this is a business of some sort. Warren Street. Sorry, bit of a cough there. I'm really not worried that much about street names unless I happen to get very close. Alloy wheels, same day service, new and used tyres, trucking, speedy wheels. There's nothing there that sort of gives me anything. Alveston. Let's see around Derby if there's anything like Alveston around Derby on here. Aston. Alveston. This is one of those things where if you're lucky you get something, if you're not, and I don't even know if I'm looking in the right place. That's alright. That's a different bus company, isn't it? It is, because the other ones I saw were blue. So I might get something if I get a better look at that bus. No, I can't read that. What have we got this way? Businesses, or yeah, a few businesses. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get a closer look at that bus. I'll have to be very lucky. It's not impossible. No. For sale. Okay. Let's see. So I thought it looked like some more businesses or something down that way, didn't I? Let's have a look. I might get something. You know, sometimes I have an address on something that will help me on a business, but I don't think it's going to let me go that way. So let's see if I can get anything off here. Open to the trade and public. Cater pack. Disposables. The party shop. Ah! Alveston Derby. Right! Okay, that is confirming for me Derby at least. Now this may not be the only Derby in England either, that's the other thing. But let's see if we can find Alveston. Alveston, we can find Alveston. Okay, excellent. Excellent. I'm going to click here because I've got something. Now, I've got close enough. I may actually want to start thinking about Cruton. Cruton. I said Cruton Gardens, didn't I? Speedy Wheels and Tyres. I'm around here somewhere. I might even get quite close if I'm lucky here. Chamber Street, Oil Street, so I'll click just there. Because I'm just in this kind of area, I would have thought. Crichton Gardens would be nice if it was, but I can't tell. Kiwi Park. Alveston Glass. Alveston Park. Well, let me go back to my starting point, because I think I was near Crichton. So I'd say Crichton Gardens. So that's quite good, actually. Right. Let's have a look. Anderson Street. I'm actually going to look around and see if I can see any Anderson Street. Just that's would be useful. I've got to be somewhere reasonably close to this place. Anderson Street, right. Okay, I'm looking roughly north. I must be reasonably close here. Let's see what we've got here if we turn this way. Okay, this is proving quite promising here. I'm guessing I am pretty close to that, and that's Radford Street ahead of me, is it? Could be. Certainly could be. In which case, I'm going to get a pretty good guess. What have I got around here that might give me a clue? Let's have a look. Okay. A bus stop just around the corner to the left. Cruton Way. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see if we get this bus stop just around the corner to the left. Just around here. Is that a bus stop? That's a bus stop. Okay, I'm going to be pretty close there. Let's zoom back. Try and get as close as I can because this is a pretty decent go of it. Yeah, there we go. About here. Guess. Close enough for 5,000 points. 14.6 metres. So that was a good start. Okay, perfect round. So I've had perfect rounds on the UK map before. I've never come close to an overall perfect game, but if I can get a perfect rounds, I can, theoretically, I can get a perfect game eventually. I just have to be lucky on the maps I get. Again, suburban, town or something, suburb, something like that. But again, no real immediate impression. I'm going to look for something like a clue that gives me something good, which could happen. I mean, it happened last time. I cannot complain about that last map, can I? Not in the least. Right. These houses are they're detached mostly. There are semis, but what's that out there? That looks like it could be a motorway or something. We'll get there in a minute. Aha! Can I read that? Can't quite read it. Can I get close enough to read it? Or am I going to go past it? That's always the problem with these things. Yeah, now I'm on too much of an angle. Let's see from this side. Not quite. And yes, I know some people can puzzle those out more than me. I can't really. Don't have that knack, but this does look promising up here, doesn't it? That looks like it might be heading towards a main road. So, let's see what we get. Just because I'm looking for signs I can use. It's not a lot, but Coast House Drive or something. What's that over there? That's some sort of silo, I think. It's not a design I'm familiar with, but right. What do we got here? Rye. B2089, okay. Rye. I don't know Rye. There's a B2089. There's a lot of B roads like that. If that is a B road, but 2089, okay. Let's look for something more helpful to me. What's that say? A little bit dark down there, isn't it? Wellington Avenue. Better get something that looks interesting. Okay, we're getting something up here. Not sure exactly where I've jumped to, but okay. What have we got here? Sign, plantation, integrity. Got a business address here. I mean, trucks aren't always a lot of help, obviously, because they go everywhere, but sometimes, you know, the local business, you may get something off them. Okay, let's see what we get up here. Valley Park. Building Britain's future. Orbit. Valley Park. Let's see if we can get anything off these signs that I can use. Side access only. I don't think I'm going to be able to see them. Might get over here from this side. We'll see. Okay. Nothing on the back of the boat. Okay, that wasn't as helpful as I hoped. Right, and Arena. Only telephone numbers. Yeah, okay. Rye. Rye is still my biggest clue, but I don't know where Rye is, so it's a clue of limited value to me at the moment. Still, it's not of no value. What's this say? No, it's just a light, isn't it? Yep, light on the sign. Can I read anything here? Oh, it's new housing development by the looks of it. But let's have a look. I don't know where Rye is. So that is Rye. I might have to start looking for trying to figure out where Rye is, because my guess is, see that sign so prominent. Rye is it's a significant place around here. I'll go this way just a little, just to see if it gives me a direction, tell me what's this way. But I'm not confident. Parish of Udimore. Parish of Udimore. Again, could be horribly unpronounceable, and that's a useful piece of information, certainly, but it doesn't help me because I don't know where it is. Parish. I don't know how many places use the term parish still. I mean, there's obviously the parishes of churches, but this gives you the impression parts of England or Wales or Scotland use parish. Don't know. I mean, I know does get used around Cambridgeshire, Bedfordshire and stuff, but I've no idea how much more broadly it gets used. I only know those because it's a parish around the corner of Bedfordshire and Cambridgeshire that my family surname comes from. So it's a really very limited piece of information to be basing anything on. Okay. I'm going to have to look for rye in a second. I'm going to have to just see what I can find. If I go this way. Did I go that way before? I think I might have. Yeah. I think I did. I'll just have a look this way. Hope I'm finding something I can use. But rye is my best clue so far, and honestly not a huge clue because I have no idea at all where rye is. Except, as I said, it sounds more. Let's see what we've got here. I've been out on the strip before, haven't I? Cadborough Cliff. Ah! Okay. Let's see if we go this way. If we get anything. But I don't think we will. No, that's heading back to where I was. Yep, before. So I'll go the other way in a second. Waves, estate sale agreed. Cadborough Cliff, that's what I saw before, so that's just the... Not very helpful. Okay. Let's go this way for a little bit. Oh, this way, sorry. Go this way for a little bit, so roughly north. Just see if I can find something of business. I mean, I've got a reasonable amount of information off this map. I can't, off this set of images, I can't complain. Certainly haven't been deprived of information. It's just not information I know how to use. It's much more frustrating when you don't get any information at all, in my experience. But if you get information and you don't know it, well, that's just down to you, obviously. Okay. UPVC. Again, just nothing there to indicate the business. Location. Defibrillator. Well, I've heard they do that. That's not a bad idea either. Defibrillators in these old phone booths. First time I think I've seen one on GeoGuessr though. So they regard as better than letting those iconic booths die, you know, without any purpose. Okay, I'm going to have to just start in a minute, just trying to randomly search around looking for rye. I wish I had some idea where rye was, because England, UK in general, is a sizable place. I mean, it's not big compared to Australia, but it's still not tiny either, you know. It does have you know, you can't just randomly look for a town, but this might get something. I might be getting close to the centre of something here. I'm not sure if that'll be helpful because it's just likely to tell me rye again, even if it tells me anything, but oh dear, let's have a look. Badgergate. It's not much help to me. Gosh, this thing is following me the whole way. Well, following the Google Street View car. Okay, it is coastal country. Okay, that's something. That's something. If I look along the coast for rye, I might have a hope. No. Coastal physiotherapy. Okay, well, that's useful. Coastal. 653. I won't go past 7 on this map because, well, It's already a slow map, but we might get something. We might get something. See, coastal at least gives me something to work with. Doesn't do a lot, but Ferry Road Health Centre. Maybe we'll get something. Maybe. Magdala House. NHS property. Welcome to Ferry Road Health Centre. Still NHS only. That's hoping for maybe a town or something, or a county. That's NHS, so that's national level. It's quite nice, whatever it is. Doesn't help me, but that's quite nice. Stop one light show. It's a railway. Okay, railway. Let's have a look up there. We'll see what we get. We can find it. We might get something off here. Okay. Rye again. No, it's just in a second I will start looking along the coast for rye. But don't have any great confidence. Oh, maybe a bus route. Let's see what we get here. Keep saying I'm going to start looking, but then I get that makes me think maybe I've got a hope of getting something. Club Horizon, the Granary Club. No. Fever's Flower, the Granary Club. Rye. Tunbridge, Wells, and Edenbridge. Okay. Now that is useful because it gives me more town names to look at while I'm doing my search along the coastal area. So there I am going to go to the coast and see what we find, because Tunbridge Wells, I don't... I'm going to start off here at the... Let's have a look. Let's get those so I'm looking at them again. Tonbridge or Tunbridge Wells, Edenbridge. Okay. The reason I'm starting here is I've got a... Was it disgusted from Tunbridge Wells? Somebody who used to write, you know, not a real person, but a sort of an archetype. Rye. Yeah, okay, there's Rye. It's a Rye anyway. Is it the right Rye? But let's see if we can find these other places around here. The reason I was looking here in the southeast is because Royal Tunbridge was okay. Okay, cool. There's a thing I think of British newspapers. You used to get letters from someone, not a real person, but the archetypal stereotype was disgusted of Tunbridge Wells or something. I thought that was just outside London, southeast England, so that's why I was looking. This started off here, and I've actually found Rye now. So, I can't really complain about that. Now I can't figure out anything else more than just Rye. I mean, Rye is good enough. It's certainly not. I'm not going to complain about just getting Rye, but after all that. But let's see what we can do. Claydon, Rye Rugby Football Club, Eagle Road, The Grove. I can't remember any of the street names I saw. I wasn't paying that much attention to them, was I? Because Strand, the old grain store. Okay, look, I'm not going to give myself a huge amount of time. I am going to just go for somewhere in Rye in a moment. Let's go back to my starting point just so I can see what street names were around there, but I know I'm in roughly the general there. I'm assuming I am actually in Rye, and I had the A... What's that road I had? The B2089, wasn't it? So... Okay. B289 starts about there. Jemson's, I did see a truck from Jemson's. And that's not a huge help, but let's go back to my starting point and have a look. I'll mark that there. Because I did have that entrance to the B209, didn't I? Let's have a look. Which way was that? Wasn't that one, was it? No, other way. Let's see if we've got a street name or something. It was up there, wasn't it? Yes, I believe so, which is roughly north. That was Anderson. Go Cadswell Cliff. Okay, let's have a look. Cyprus. I'm not going to waste a huge amount of time here, but be foolish not to have a bit of a look. Because we did have that entrance to the B2889. Where was that? Is that this way? Yeah. So heading roughly onto the south to get into the B2089. And where is the B2089? That's the thing. It looks like the entrance to the B289 to me, doesn't it? Yep. Cadborough Farm. Cadborough Cliff. Okay, cool. I am close to this. That's where I am looking now, I'd say. So I would be... I would be down here. Oh dear. This is when I start second guessing myself because I start thinking, is a perfect score possible? Really, I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be, you know, not on a map like this. Udamore, Cadborough Cliff. Oh, look, that's going to be close enough. I'm not going to get a perfect score on this map. 4998, but that wasn't bad. 35, so that's a good start. I could have got a perfect score there, but the odds of me getting 3 more perfect rounds for an overall perfect score, I'm going to kick myself if I do, but sometimes you've just got to say, you know, it's not worth spending another 10 minutes trying to pin yourself down to a 1 or 2 square yard area. Especially when I get this next one, which is the... not in the middle of nowhere, but... Caution, pedestrian crossings end. Okay, that could be useful. Let's see what we get here. There, we got some signs. Okay, what do we got here? Coppett's Mill. Well, that doesn't mean anything, but these green signs are more likely to be more helpful, I think. I'll get a decent look at them. I think that's Bath, which is going to be a good start. If it is in fact Bath. Bristol, Bath, Yeovil. Okay, cool. So, Bristol, Bath. So I'm in this general vicinity. I'm just going to mark so I can get back to it when I need to. A37, A367. Looking that way. That's roughly west. Roughly north to Bristol and Bath. Roughly south to Yeovil. Okay. Yeovil, so somewhere around here. Okay. A37 along here, maybe. Let's have a look. Cannons, Presley, Peel, Sarahobin, Sheldon, Podymore. Yeovil Marsh. Yeovil. So I'm somewhere in here. Very close, you know, that's close enough. What's down there? Coppett's Hill Lane. Not too close, I haven't got close enough, but what is Yeovil, Bristol? So I'm on the A37, I believe. Okay. I'm just going to zoom along the A37 for a little bit to see if I can find this Coppett's Mill place. So, some of you. It's enlarge. 37, Town Lane. Fireplace. Stone. Axon Green. Street on the Foss. East Compton. Stone, Charlton, Shipton, Mallet, Downside, Long Hill, Oak Hill, Gurney, Slade. I love the names of places in the UK, I really do. I think Australia has funny names like Dandenong and stuff, but well, I suppose they does, but let's be honest, the UK's got plenty of very evocative place names of its own. Okay, let's see what else we can get. If anything, I'm not going to spend a lot of time because, but let's see what we get here. If anything off these signs, nope, just caution. Okay, it looks like it might be a village or something. That might give me something. I can't really read off that. Can't really get a lot there. Let's have a look at this. Yeovil and okay, Yeovil Marsh. Okay, that's your Yeovil. I have no, but Yeovil Marsh was closer to Yeovil, right? So let's go to Yeovil. Yeovil Marsh. I did see that. Right. In this general area. That's really helpful. Okay. Zoom. Return to start. Looking roughly north. Oh look, that's going to be close enough for me for this one. And it wasn't bad, was it? It was only 117 metres off. Okay. Cool. I'm enjoying this. Getting some good ones. Woodlands for sale. Back speed, skid risk. Low bridge. Let's just have a look at that. There's a couple of signs down there that look like they could have some useful motion. Just no, not really. Okay, let's have a look the other way. Low bridge 270. Okay, let's see what we get. It's a little quiet little country road. So that's one reason I say so well signpost, because it's quite used. It's the west, got a lot of open country. More skid risk. No road markings, okay. Skid risk, they said they want to warn people about skid risk. I mean, I suppose you do want to warn people about the skid risk. Let's not joke about it, but it's like a trifle. Return to start. Okay, go the other way. Some people don't have image problems. Which is going to annoy me if I do. Yeah, I'm starting to get dropouts. That's irritating. But we'll see how we go. So I always like a 20,000 pointer if I can get it in a game, especially on maps I'm not that good at. And I'm on reasonable track for that here. I'm very good track if I could get close to it with one more good round. But honestly, more of these skid risks, don't overtake. Aha! Houses, right, some actual buildings. Not a lot, but there's something there, at least. So I'm not just looking at roads anymore. It doesn't look like it's a built-up area. But, give me something. I've got no real idea or even the feeling of... well, that could be useful. Around here. What's this? Big yellow, something to go that way. Well, yeah, just don't crash off the road. Well, maybe I'm getting... no. I'm hoping I might be getting to something more major road, but so far... But that's something, isn't it? West, Quantuck Horse Trucking, Rising Sun Pub, West Ragborough. West Ragborough. Okay. Oh, well, there was another sign there. I don't think it's going to have anything, but I shouldn't just ignore it. Rising Sub, Quantuck Horse Trucking. Quantuck. Local ales? So West Ragborough is a place at least, but I don't, again, I haven't got a clue. So I need some more sort of clue to get an idea of where I am. Some sort of geographic information would be useful. Well, this looks a bit more built up, doesn't it? Yeah, not hugely so, but type of thing I might be able to get something off. Something 100 yards, a crossover. Oh, okay. Still, I'm enjoying this map. Say map. Right, that's a... Right. St George's Cross flag, which suggests England, of course. For sale. Walkie May and Tuckwood. Walkie.co.uk. Beach 7 Ash. Okay, 7. This may be something. Okay, let's move here. It's a B&B, but that by itself isn't that helpful. B&B available? No, but there was a sign, wasn't there? Yeah. So I might get something off that if I'm lucky. 7. The 7 is a river, I believe. Trebles on Holford. Okay. Right, I've got a few things to look at now. Trebles. Okay, so. That's right, River 7, that's what I thought. So here somewhere. What have I seen? Now I have the English thing, the flag. And this is quite near the Welsh border. So let's see what we can find around here, if anything. I'm only going for very low. I've got a couple of things that suggest 7. So it's not a lot, but it's something. The Welsh, I would say it's an English flag. Try to think I'm in this, the English side of the border. Quantock Hills. I did see Quantock too, didn't I, before? So, as far as Bristol Channel, okay, Western Sydney, hang on. Bristol. Almondsbury, Seven Beach, Thornbury. Okay. So I've got this sort of vicinity. There's a Quantock down there. That's 7. Okay. Right. Right. Trebles and Holford. Taunton. Mendips. Bristol. Trebles and Holford. Hereford. Leicester. Let's zoom back and let's have a look what else we can get here. Is that a bus symbol? It could be, yep. B&B, yeah. Let's see if we can get anything else down here. But if not, I'm just going to have to have a general punt. Fairly inland, I would say. Seven Ash. Okay, I'm going to have a look near this Quantock thing here. Where would this River 7 end up being here? Freedom 7, Westbury on 7! Oh look, I am just going to have a guess. I am Colford, Clearworld, Trellick, Tinton, Raglan. Where's the boundary? There's the border. So I think I'm on the English side of the border because of the English flag. I am just going to pump for here. I know I'm not in Westbury on 7, but I must be reasonably close at least. Not bad, 100 kilometres. It's only 2,000 points. And I was much closer to that Quantock area. Let's have a look down there. So that, yeah, if I zoomed around there a bit more, I might have seen 7 Ash. I'm not sure I would have seen anything else to help me, by the looks of it. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Yeah, I might have got closer if I'd looked down there around that Quantock, because I did have that Quantock, but I also had the 7 thing, and I thought that was too far for that. Okay, that's alright. Still not too bad. Last one, 5. Can I get 3,000 points to get the 20,000 pointer? And don't feel that confident when I get a road like this. But who knows? Can I get a sign? Can I get a sign? Come on. 7:18. I won't go beyond 7:25 if I don't find anything. Surely I'll pop into something going roughly north. This little laneway. Oh, jumped a long way that way. Okay, I've got a sign at least. Right, it's a railroad. Railway, is it? Yeah, looks like it might be a railway sign. Bumpy. Ooh, okay, I might get something from here. Let's have a look. Might get something. It's a little more than I had before. Okay, we do have a single. Gosh, that's looking. A rail crossing, sure, but single rail running north-south. It's not a major line. Ugh, no. Oh, something to think about. No, building. Okay, we're going to suddenly get something. Just a house. Or a small group of houses, but it's more than I had. So, a couple of garbage bins. Springborn or spring barn? Let's go back. Spring farm, okay. Not helpful, because how many farms are there? So it's a nice little area to explore. Classic countryside. So what we got here. I'm still on this narrow, fairly narrow road. 721. A little bit more built up, but just farmlands, I'd say. Let's have a closer look at this, just in case it gives me something. See, that could be a geographic thing, but it's not one I recognise. Is that a post box? Yes, it is. So, okay. Can't read any of that, but it is at least we're into a few more places with names that I can things I look at. Okay, that's quite a nice gate. What have we got here? Wanton Morley, Darraham. I have no idea what any of these are, but let's see if we can get down here a little bit. Weight limit half a mile ahead. Okay, let's go this way. So we've got this weight limit thing. Oh, it's Odd Job Bob. Hello, Odd Job Bob. That's what you tell people where you live on your truck, do you? No, that would be too much to ask. I think. Still. Um, no, I'm going to go back that way actually, because that was telling me trucks couldn't go that way, wasn't it? This is the heavy route, so let's suggest this is the more built-up area. But let's see what we get here. It's a church. Is there a sign I can read? Right. Parish of Hoe. Parish of Hoe. Okay. Well, it's more again more useful information. St Andrew's Church, Parish of Hoe. Don't know where Hoe is. H-O-E. Either, but let's see what we get. 724. I'll take a little bit longer because they've got a bit more information, but I don't really feel like I'm likely to get much here at all. I've got no idea what part of the UK I'm in. Vaguely, St Andrew's Church could suggest Scotland, but again could just as easily be England. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. Let's just zoom in, think about this. I'm going to go for somewhere. Just somewhere near Birmingham. This is a complete guess. Now, for a complete guess, wasn't absolutely terrible. It's not brilliant either, but let's have a look out here just so I can see for future reference. There's Dereham, which I did see signs for. So, yeah, I honestly don't think I would have got any information there that would have helped me. Norwich is the only place. Kings Lynn. Yeah, okay. Well, okay, so I didn't get my 20,000, but it wasn't too bad. I had a couple of good ones. 3 good ones, actually. And, 2 not so good. Okay, well, thank you for watching.